Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Focus Vandalia. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we're going to let you in on an exclusive sneak peek of Vandalia's new fire station coming up. We're also going to let you know why hundreds of senior citizens are gathering together for a great cause. And we've got some great news on the economic development front as new jobs are coming into Vandalia. But our first stop is here at the Vandalia Recreation Center, where every day folks stop in for a workout that could last 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But coming up later this month, as many as 200 people are going to be here for a workout that could last as long as 4 hours. Getting fit for a great cause. That's the goal of a September 25th event that organizer Brandi Williams is calling Fit-to-Palooza.
We are going to be working out for 4 hours here at our gymnasium at the Vandalia Rec Center. And it's actually a charity event, so it's working out for a cause. It's working out to raise money for the Dayton Humane Society, which is a wonderful cause. They take care of animals and give them good homes, which any pet lover knows is a great part of your life. They'll actually have animals on site for donation, and it's only $5, minimum cash donation. You can come up, work out for 15 minutes. You can work out for the whole 4 hours.
The event gets going at 10 a.m. in the gymnasium at the Vandalia Recreation Center. Williams says it's best to register ahead of time because once the 200 spots are filled, there's no room for more. And what sorts of workouts will be available?
Zumba, which is extremely popular in the area. A class called Turbo Kick, which is a kickboxing sort of hip-hop dance karate-based class. Basic high-low, taking it back to the 80s. And a really popular class here called Cardio Physique that Sue Marvin teaches. It's really popular in New York. And we'll be doing some yoga, all kinds of different things, cycling through, making sure people get a chance to experience it all.
If you want more information on the Fit-to-Palooza event, check out the Parks and Recreation webpage located at vandaliaohio.org. And while you're there, be sure to get the latest on another big event coming up for Parks and Recreation. On Saturday, October the 2nd, the Vandalia Senior Citizen Center will host its annual bazaar. Now, the event is the primary fundraiser for the center each year, and it features arts and crafts items made by seniors for sale, as well as a hearty lunch including cabbage rolls and bean soup. There's also a couple of pretty big raffles you can get in on, including this beautiful quilt, which was made by members at the center. Also up for raffle is this adorable couple, Raggedy Ann and Andy, again handcrafted by members of the center. So go ahead and mark your calendar now for the Vandalia Senior Citizen Center Annual Bazaar, Saturday, October the 2nd, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the center located on Tyonda Drive. If you'd like more information, contact Elaine Kaler at 898-1232 and find out what's new at the Vandalia Senior Citizen Center. And it's not a question of what's new, but rather who's new at the Vandalia Division of Police, where a new crime prevention officer has been named. Holly Estepp received the 3-year appointment, filling the shoes vacated by Officer Dave Crane when he returned last month to regular patrol. Estepp says her background in law enforcement has prepared her for this challenge.
I'm 27 years old. I have my associates in criminal justice. I started in 2005 as a police officer at Sinclair Community College, and then on a road patrol unit, and then got hired here in 2007, where I've been on the road patrol until I've got this position.
One of the things that drew Estepp to the position was the ability to help others be better equipped to prevent crime.
Becoming a crime prevention officer has always been appealing to me. Anything that you learn about in law enforcement, one of the biggest things is crime prevention and teaching people how to prevent crime. And it's one of the basic principles of policing. And so I feel like I can hopefully teach somebody something that one day save their lives.
Estepp will be involved in a number of programs, including the DARE program, which teaches kids to say no to peer pressure, to drugs and alcohol, and also teaches them how to deal with bullies. She's also involved with the Passport to Safety program, which teaches important safety information to incoming kindergartners. Another police initiative that will receive a big amount of her time is the Neighborhood Watch program.
One of the things I'm going to be doing is the Neighborhood Watch. I'll be over to be helping with the neighborhood watch and the coordinators and try to get information out to them about what's going on in the city as far as crime.
Estepp says she's still learning all the ins and outs of her new assignment, but she's having a good time meeting new people and filling such an important role in the community. And from filling a role to clearing a lot. On the economic development front, Vandalia residents this past month have watched the fall of the Crossroads Motel. Vandalia Assistant City Manager Rob Anderson says the East National Road landmark near I-75 was raised over the summer.
This building lot has been a project I think our property maintenance people have been working on for probably 5 or 6 years. It was starting to become a real eyesore property maintenance problem. We successfully got the owner through the legal process to tear the building down. So we did two things. One, we removed an eyesore from National Road, which is our downtown area. And then two, we've got a parcel now that's about 5 or 6 acres in size that's perfect for development.
There's more good news on the development front as 2 local projects are receiving EDGE grant funding from Montgomery County that should add some new jobs to the local economy.
The first is Projects Unlimited, which is a local company in its 3rd generation of management now, been in our city for almost 50 years, is going to do an expansion to add 20 jobs and bring on some new business. They're actually experiencing some significant growth even in these tough economic times.
Another project receiving funding is Intiva Products, which will be moving from its current location in the Delphi building to a location in the Northwoods Business Park. Anderson says Intiva needed to move, and the final decision came down to Vandalia or a location in Troy, Michigan.
Primarily what we were trying to do is retain them in Vandalia. It's about 130 people, really good jobs for some local folks here that if they decide to go to Troy, Michigan would really be a loss, not only for Vandalia, but really for the region.
While we can expect to see activity related to the move coming up, you don't need to wait that long to see activity at Stone Quarry Crossings. That's where work continues at a very rapid pace.
The detention ponds that we've been building for the last couple of months are almost complete. We have one final thing that needs to be done to make them usable, but the school project is under construction and really starting to see some good movement out there at Stone Quarry Crossings.
Anderson says the work being done at Stone Quarry Crossings will put that parcel well on the road to development. And speaking of roads, odds are the roads in and out of your neighborhood have been a little smoother lately. A massive road resurfacing job that began in the spring is just wound up. It's an undertaking that saw nearly 24 streets get a fresh coat of asphalt.
The total project started back in the spring where we come in and did the concrete repair work and did all that work ahead of the paving, and then the paving crew come in about the first week of August and really knocked out the project pretty quick, and we've had a lot of positive comments from people on the project. Like I say, through our safe and stable dollars, we were able to do it without assessing any cost to the homeowners for the concrete work, and they got a brand new street out of the deal.
Grant says the resurfacing project comes on the heels of the latest phase of streetscaping, which is giving the crossroad of Dixie and National in downtown Vandalia a brand new look.
As you can see behind me, they're finishing up our streetscape project downtown here on the last 2 corners at National and Dixie on the north side. Also, you can see that the newly paved street here, as part of our resurfacing program this year through our safe and stable dollars, the project is completed now. All the asphalt is down, all the painting is done, so we actually were able to do about 22 streets this year in the city, so it was quite a project this year.
But don't think that with all this work wrapping up, there won't be anything going on. In fact, Cron says as these jobs wind down, his department's already planning the next big job.
The next project going to be going on in the city, probably it's actually in the planning and design stages right now, but we're going to be doing some utility work, some water main replacement, and rebuilding Delsing Drive here in Vandalia, which we've had some problems with our water mains in that area, so we're going to replace that and do the entire street while we're there.
And finally today, the Vandalia Division of Fire is getting ready to roll out the welcome mat on its new fire station. The building in Stone Quarry Crossings is nearly complete, and the pressure's on to wrap it up as crews work to beat an October 2nd open house deadline for the community.
It's the kickoff for Fire Prevention Week. And this year is going to be even better because first we hope to get the message out about saving lives. And now I get to be able to say we're going to do this from a brand new fire station, which just makes things even more exciting for the firefighters and more exciting for the community.
Fire Marshal Duane Stitzel says each year the department emphasizes a different theme to highlight during its open house.
The theme this year is smoke alarms, a sound you can live with, which is extremely important. It's one of the most important sounds when you hear it. It's one you have to react to quickly, and it's the one that's going to save your life.
Stitzel says he's seen firsthand how smoke detectors save lives, providing that early alert to get you out of a burning building while there's still time.
The most inexpensive cost, or the lowest cost you can get for a smoke detector, is around $6. That's a life insurance plan that it goes on for years. You make sure the battery works every year, you change it when it's not working, and that $6 investment can save you and any family's life. As it has on Continental Court, it's the same thing. 3 people's lives are directly saved by that smoke detector.
If your home does not have a smoke detector installed, or if your detector is not working properly, there are some very easy and very inexpensive options available to you.
We have smoke detectors for free. We get grant money, we do fundraisers, we take this money and we buy smoke detectors. We install them for free. We've never ran out, we've come close, which would be okay, because all that shows is that we're going to get more money to buy more smoke detectors. But yeah, any smoke detector that, if you live in the city of Vandalia, you need one, all you got to do is contact the fire department.
We conducted our interview at the new fire station number 1, which is still a couple of weeks away from completion. Even so, Stitzel says you can already see that the building's design has his department's fingerprints all over it.
When you pull up to the fire station, you can tell firefighters designed this building. Once you walk in, there is just no question that firefighters had a major hand in designing this building. From our office manager designing how she liked her office and the windows when people enter the building, how she's greeted, to the guys' bunk rooms, to where we keep our gear, the office space. It was a great job by our firefighters. It's going to be a well-used and a very versatile building.
All right, I know it's killing you, so let's let Fire Marshal Stitzel give us a quick sneak peek inside the new fire station.
This is kind of what we call the living quarters. This is where the guys would be sleeping, eating, TV, whatever at night. Those kind of things. This is the sleeping quarters for our guys, which is just, right now our guys are pushed into a room not too much bigger than this at the old station, and it's bunk beds and it's packed in and there's just no room. The lockers are just the small foot-by-foot lockers. So this is the day room. This obviously we'll just like the old station, we'll have the recliners in here, TV in here, and in the evening, after hours, weekends, this is where you'll find the guys at. The kitchen is probably one of the nicest things. It's one of the biggest changes we're used to. If you remember older station and how old that is and how cramped and small, and it's bigger and it's safer.
As you can see by the tour, most of the work here at Fire Station number 1 is done now, and the crews are just working to punch out those small little problems that need to get ironed out before this is open for the public. So that means between now and September the 27th, this is going to be a very busy place. That's going to do it for this edition of Focus Vandalia. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.